Assalam-o-Alaikum. Hope you all are fine and doing well with your lives. Student, we have already discussed about diseases in detail. Let's have a quick review of it. We have discussed that disease is an undesirable deviation from an organism's normal physical or physiological condition. Means that any change in the body of living organism due to which we are unable to do our work properly, we call it disease. Each disease has some signs that indicate the presence of any disease, which we call as symptoms. Mainly, diseases are of two types. One is non-communicable disease and second one is communicable disease. Non-communicable diseases are those that do not spread from a sick person to a healthy person. Getting? We have discussed about this in detail in our previous video. If you want the revision, you can watch that video again. Today we are going to discuss about communicable diseases. Communicable diseases means that these are the diseases which can transfer from one person to another by vectors, contaminated food, drink, or air around us. Microbial agents use different mediums to spread from an infected person to a non-infected person. These diseases spread through contact. That's why they are called as communicable diseases. Getting students? What do we mean by communicable diseases? The diseases that spread from a sick person to a healthy person, we call it communicable diseases. These diseases are also called as contagious diseases. What are these called as? Contagious diseases. Getting? Flu, common cold, cholera, tuberculosis, measles, pneumonia, malaria, COVID-19, chickenpox, smallpox, monkeypox, and many others. These are the examples of communicable diseases. These diseases are caused by microorganisms. How these microorganisms enter into our body? They enter through our mouth and nose. And they may also enter through the cuts and wounds. Means that if you get injury, these microorganisms can also enter in our body through those cuts and wounds. Getting? And once these microorganisms enters into our body, they multiply rapidly and make us feel ill. Getting students? These organisms are spread and passed on from infected person to others. How these microorganisms enters into our body and what diseases they cause. When an infected person coughs or sneezes, the germs causing the disease is released into the air. And as we all are continuously breathing, we take in these organisms into our mouth, nose, or lungs. And this may cause flu, common cold, or TB. Germs may also enter in our body by sharing things like bed, cloths, or by eating or drinking together. The common diseases that may cause by sharing the things are measles and tuberculosis. Germs can also enter into our body through the food. How? If we eat uncovered food, we may get germs. Uncovered food attract the flies, and we all know that flies carry germs on their bodies. These germs get transferred to the food, and by consuming such food, germs may enter into our body and make us ill. The disease that commonly spread through food is cholera, typhoid, and diarrhea. Contaminated water may also cause diseases like cholera, polio, and typhoid. Certain insects like mosquitoes carry the organism that cause diseases. And if they bite us, these organisms enters into our body and make us ill. For example, malaria. We know that malaria is transferred through the mosquitoes. These are some common communicable diseases. But the question arises, how can we prevent ourselves from communicable diseases? Yes, do you have any idea? If yes, please write your answer in the comment section. Students, we can minimize the risk of communicable diseases by keeping our food and water supplies clean and free of infection. These diseases can also be prevented by vaccination. We need to follow some batch phase to stop the germs invasion, like we should use tissue whenever we cough or sneeze. We need to wash our hands before eating and after eating. Never eat food that is too old or not properly cooked. Keep the cuts clean and wear a plaster. Wash your hands after you visit the toilet and wear a mask to stop the germs invasion through nose and mouth. Have a balanced diet and do the exercise to keep yourself active. These are the few ways that may decrease the chance of having a communicable disease. Getting students? So it was all about communicable diseases. I hope there isn't any confusion. See you in the next video. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.